He's still doing it. He's still pretending to be black. This brotherhood we have, he wanted that from Logan. And Logan's like this, because of my Japan thing, I don't trust you. I'm on my last thread, Jake. He's on his last thread, as in he's going to be canceled. He's like, this is my last chance. He didn't trust his brother. And everyone says, yeah, because he was chaotic. Would you trust Jake? I don't give a fuck. We're going rock bottom together.
Family.
Yeah. Everything. They zip up until I'm rescued. So Jake's like, fuck it, I'm going to start beating the shit out of everyone.
And you're saying this based off of all the content you've watched over the years? Like
I psychoanalyze them for like $100 donations every time. I would predict. I'd say Logan is going to get sweaty and nervous in 2 minutes. And my child would be like, what? You're like an idiot. I'd be like, I'm not pressing play until you put up the money and we do $100 bets and I get rich like this. And then you start fidgeting and stuff. It's so easy to read because when you do 5 years of bouncing, I'm reading people who have like poker faces, murderers. Logan's very easy to read, but nothing is more easier to read than when he talks to Jake on a podcast. And that's why they don't like to do it. They leak so much because they don't talk behind the scenes. If I was with my twin brother, he could just do this and I stop talking. If he looks at me a certain way and he doesn't have to, they have zero bond. They leak on a podcast and they look at Mike. Are we leaking too much? Dude, when Jake said on that last podcast, and by the way, their podcast is great. Because if you're wondering, Zherka, you kind of sound like a fan. I love Logan and Jake. They're so entertaining.
Yeah.
Their podcast is great.
Yeah.
And what I hate is the bitterness of Jake becoming that boxer. He didn't become a boxer. He became the older brother. That's why he sat down and said, you have to unpack trauma. Do you know what he was talking about? You're jealous of my fighting skills because I put in work and you fucked whores. Now you're playing catch up and you're in the WWE. You have a career path. And Logan's not really a fighter. He's like a compromiser. Hey, I'm a $100 million prime guy. Me, when it's time for my $100 million contract, I know I'm going to be like Jake and just slap a child and say, fuck this. Logan, people who compromise go to the top. Logan will have so much money because, hey, KSI, I know you're my family's enemy. Fuck it. Let's make $100 million. I know it's breaking Jakey's soul. It's back in his subconscious. And what's crazy is it built Jake, if you think about it. If Logan didn't snake Jake, he wouldn't have fought like this. It's such a beautiful thing. Have you watched their stuff?